the Best of Britain collection. And I wouldn't be able to speak to it nearly as well as the one and only Sarah Davies, but this is the only earring back in stock. You're gonna get the Stampin' Dies for high tea, which comes with 33 pieces. You're gonna get the City Scenes, which comes with 21 pieces. You've got a postcard. You've also got the London Skyline, as well as this great Best of British paper pad that comes with 48 sheets. And this is gonna be a 12 by 12. So let me just show you a few of these right here. I mean, beautiful, double-sided, gorgeous. So all of this is on sale today, $7.99. Loving the city skyline for London, loving the postcard. You know, there's a lot of people that would love to travel right now. You could send them the Best of Britain, make them this beautiful creative card, a little postcard, send them a little love. Whether you wish you could go there or whether you're there and you want to send it to them, it's a beautiful sentiment to be able to do so. And Sarah, I mean, come on, this is your heart right here.
It's fabulous. And also what I would say is the feedback we've had on it is phenomenal. And do you know, this is incredible, Valerie. This has been more popular in America than this range has been in England. You guys seem to love everything quintessentially English. And it's the fact that we've got, I mean, I love it. Like all the traditional stuff, like the London buses and the Queen's crown. You guys are obsessed with our royal family, aren't you? I love it. I love watching what you guys say about our royal family, better than all the gossip that's reported here on it. But then you've got like the London skyline, the little post box, everything like that. So this whole Stampin' Die set to get you started. And then the set that's all about basically time for tea. Now, I know I send loads of my friends things like, you know, we do afternoon tea, high tea here quite often when we're not in lockdown. And you've got all the little cute, the little teapots, the teacups, the vase of flowers, all the accessory pieces that's all going to work with it on there. So they all come included there as well. To be honest, those two sets, you're going to find probably the most useful things, but then we've done a gorgeous collection of 12 by 12 papers. Now, the 12 by 12 pad alone, Valerie, should be $19.99. So you're getting 48 sheets, and they're not just kind of Best of British. Yes, you've got some of the ones that kind of match the collection, but then you've also got just a lot of beautiful watercolor florals, and they're all double-sided as well. So loads to go out there. And then you've got that fabulous 3D embossing folder to make all of your own postcards, and you've got the London skyline that you can be doing for all of your pieces. It's a complete collection, and it's one of those mini collections. So it's like a Sarah signature, but instead of having a couple of $100 worth, we've distilled it down and just taken the most essential pieces that you're going to need.
And that's everything you need. I'm dying over this. I'm getting this because I know how simple and easy this is to use. You're getting everything included that you just saw Sarah using. I'm tossing everything around. But like she was mentioning, just to be able to get the beautiful 12 by 12, 48 sheets of double-sided paper, plus you're getting the folder so that you can make that postcard or the city skyline and all the stamps. You're getting that high tea as well as the city scenes, everything $7.99. Sarah, what a treat. You know, I will say my bucket list last year in 2020 was to make it across the pond and go to England, and I didn't make it there, but I can almost create my own little, you know, version, you know, scrapbooking or making a little card. And I took my niece to go to high tea for the first time last year. So this is something just so very special.
Oh, do you know, you've hit the nail on the head there. Whether it's someone who's dreaming about going over to London, or you just love our culture over here in the UK, it doesn't even have to be all of our traditional London things like the London buses and the Union Jack, but just the high tea. I mean, it just feels so special if you're making cards for Mother's Day, or you're doing like your spring and Easter time cards. I mean, this is the one here that I was going to kind of do for you to show you, Valerie. But you can see it's just some of those beautiful pieces of the cardstock. So you've got loads of 48 sheets in the 12 by 12 pad. I've used a quarter of one of the sheets here. And then you've got all those lovely stamps and dies. So those of you that love to colour, these are going to be perfect for all of your colouring. Or maybe you like to stamp and do all of your stamping and paper piecing in different colours. You can do that in the different colours. It's really easy to do. It's a complete collection. And just to kind of remind you again, everything that's included, Valerie. So each set, these are the stamps and dies. And to be honest, the price that you're paying for the kit, you wouldn't ordinarily get the stamps and dies for this price. And I mean, on each set, there's 33 pieces in the high tea there. And when you look at some of the little details that we've got around things like the champagne bottles and the vase of flowers, you know, it's phenomenal, all that detail, and you would never sit and cut them out with scissors, but we've got all the die cuts to put it together. Same when it comes to the traditional London one, and that London Skyline for easel cards when you're wanting a stand-up from the base, they look incredible, Valerie. They are really fabulous. And then, of course, I mean, you showed them the wonderful papers, but don't forget the embossing folders. There's so much on the embossing folders that you can do as well. All these, you know, I've done a beautiful shadow one here that we've seen. What about making your own postcards? You know, I don't know about you, but you know, we've had the kids home for homeschooling and we're practicing our writing all the time. How fabulous to be able to make all of your own postcards and send your own postcards, especially with all the British stuff on them.
Yeah, I love that. It's a full, complete theme, the best of Britain. Each of the paper, the 12 by 12 paper, and you can see all of these different ones that you could cut out and you could make, and you can really personalize them. I love that this one says, king for the day, keep calm and eat cake. Yes, please, keep calm and eat cake. These are dual-sided, so they do have that watercolor feature on the other side. Best of Britain, so you're getting this, okay, so the 48 sheet, 48 piece, 12 by 12 of the paper, plus you're getting the die cuts in those two, that City Skyline, as well as the Best of Britain, and you're getting the stamp set in the kind of beautiful, kind of like, this is sort of like the touristy things, you know, the skyline and the flag, and you've got the crown, you've got the bus, and then my favorite is gonna be the high tea with the beautiful tea kettle and the cake and the vase and the flowers and those beautiful sentiments. All of this is coming included, plus you're getting the folders, the postcard, and that City Skyline for $7.99. This is probably one of my favorite sets because of the fact that I love that there's a theme to it and you don't really need anything else, much else, to be able to make these and create those cards and those invitations and maybe that scrapbook or your vision board. You know, Sarah, vision boards are everything. Maybe your vision board is to go to England next year or take the family or take a loved one, and, or maybe you got engaged there before, you got married there, you still want to do, you know, something to commemorate that. So you're getting everything that you're seeing here, and this is such a beautiful set that is back in stock, and you're the only ones to see it. It's the only airing of the day. 5 interest-free credit card payments means any major credit card that you have, we'll go ahead and send it to you. The full collection, $7.99. And don't forget, these are just peel and stick, okay? You just need, if you want some ink, you just take that off. You're gonna put it on your paper with the ink to be able to get that. And normally you'd have to cut that out, and you don't have to do that. All right, you guys, we've got so much more in store for you with our National, you know, Crafting Month, our